After saying it was a waste of time to tackle immigration before the midterms, the president's new threat to shut down the government over it.
I would have no problem doing a shutdown. It's time we had proper border security. With a laughing stock of the world.
The president also saying he's open to negotiation, a new wrinkle roiling Republicans fighting to hold on to Congress. Tonight, the Senate's top Republican vowing it won't happen.
Funding the government in a timely and orderly manner.
And 99 days until the election, there's also the Mueller investigation. For months, the president saying on Twitter and in person there was no collusion between the Trump team and Russia.
I say it all the time. There was no collusion.
But tonight, Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani now questioning whether collusion is a crime at all.
I've been sitting here looking in the federal code trying to find collusion as a crime.
It's not.
Collusion is not a crime, which I might even know if that's a crime, colluding about Russians.
Back in April, fired FBI Director James Comey told CNN while collusion isn't a crime.
The question that we would look at as a counterintelligence agency is, are any Americans conspiring, which is a crime defined by the U.S. Code, with a foreign government?
One key focus of the investigation, a knowledgeable source telling NBC News Mr. Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen, is poised to tell Mueller the president knew in advance about that 2016 meeting with Don Jr. and a Russian lawyer. Giuliani saying today the odds are against the president doing an interview with Robert Mueller, though he wants to. But Mr. Trump did make headlines saying today he's willing to meet with the president of Iran without preconditions.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.